Soulful shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, just some social shit for everyone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I made this be myself, so hit me. I mean, like, we can pull that clown shit away. This some real shit for you. I'm spazzing right now, so listen, let's go. Yeah. It's in their bones, the thugs and harmony for the love of the money. Then fall victim for the cookie, then turn pussy, it's lonely. You said you hold it down when life get rough, we're here now, so show me. We move them losses to them wins. Heavy pounds, we make it ends meet. Converse with only few who make me feel like I be 10 feet.
Yes, people, man, big up to your damn selves. Good morning. Good morning. This is when this video will, of course, be posted out for you guys, man. Hope everyone's blessed. Make sure you are smashing that like, guys. We are en route to 3,000 subscribers. We have, of course, passed that 2,000 mark. So we're on to the next one, man. We're gonna keep pushing. This year, 2025, man. We're trying to hit 10,000. We're trying to hit 10,000. I know it's a big dream, but listen, if you don't dream big, there's no point dreaming at all. Obviously, match reaction: Liverpool versus Lille in the Champions League. Liverpool going for their 7th victory in a row in the Champions League, and listen, they got it done and dusted. Wasn't the greatest of games, if I'm being totally honest with you. I think, watching Lille, hadn't watched too much of them prior to the game, but watching what they were actually doing, in the game, and seeing that they've come in off a back of a run of, was it 21, almost 22 games, undefeated, sitting 3rd in their league. We spoke about this in the preview, and yeah, like they really put up a good show. I can't even lie, put up a really, really good fight. Obviously, we only won 2-1. They had a man sent off as well. And you know what's crazy? I said this, during the game. I said I didn't even notice that they had a man sent off. That's how good that they were playing, at a point. Now, listen, Liverpool, obviously, as you can see, obviously we're qualified for the last 16 now officially, getting ourselves 2 goals. Curtis Jones, obviously, setting up Salah, which is, I should have put a bet on it because you just knew that was probably going to happen, right? But it was just I would say that kind of performance was just like a professional performance from Liverpool. Obviously, it's weird with Liverpool at this current moment in time, and big up Terry, because he mentioned this on the terrace, and it's almost like it's becoming not boring, but in certain games, like really, it's been the Champions League, actually, to be fair, more than anything. And I think it might just be atmosphere wise, and I don't know, it might be just something to do with the Champions League. But when I think about it, I'm like, yeah, like, not really struggled in any game. Bar Girona. Girona was actually the only game I would say that Liverpool actually struggled in. Other than that, I don't feel like Liverpool really struggled in any other game off the top of my head that I can actually think of. Yes, moments and whatever, but in terms of like struggling in a game, it's been relatively comfortable. And that, I mean, for the rest of the Europe, they must be pretty scared, because it's only really us, Barcelona, obviously, winning that game 5-4. Against Benfica, so they're right behind us on 18 points while we're on 21. So obviously you look at it, you just think, bloody hell, this team is really on fire, but we're rarely conceding goals. I think Inter Milan, I believe, are the team who've got the least amount of goals conceded in this competition. I think with like 1, which is absolutely outrageous in itself. But Liverpool just looked calm, and in this game it was kind of the same thing. It was very, very calm, very, very casual. Whether, obviously, listen, it's just, we're here to qualify, right? So it is one of those, like, just qualify, and then we go about the semantics after that. But even playing players like Gravenberch, in the game, did he need to play? Probably not. Kwanzaa obviously getting a start, in ahead of Konaté. Bradley getting a start, obviously in ahead of Trent, and Tsimikas ahead of Robbo. He played kind of, he rotated the team. Yeah, I just think it was just one of those kind of games. Honestly, it really wasn't anything too crazy or, anything too mad in terms of the level of performance or anything like that. I'm not going to crash it on Liverpool and be like, oh, yeah, we were shit. I don't even think it was even that. I just think it was just professional, in terms of, what we needed to do and, what we kind of had to do. And to be honest, it's been like, as I was saying about the results in the Champions League, 3-1 San Siro. It was at Bologna 2-0, Leipzig 1-0 away. I mean, maybe that game was a little bit of a struggle, more so. Obviously beating Leverkusen, beating Real Madrid, Girona, and now obviously, Lille. So yeah, it's been kind of comfortable for Liverpool. Obviously, if you get 7 out of 7 wins, it's been relatively comfortable. I don't think you can really complain, at that kind of point. And as I said, there's only a few teams who are probably looking at, throughout the rest of Europe now. Probably right now, if you had to look at it, Liverpool, I would think, would be the favourites to win the Champions League. As I said, they've conceded only 2 goals, in this whole time. And I think it is only Inter Milan who've conceded 1, at this moment in time. Plus 13, Barcelona obviously scored a hatful of goals, but conceding quite a lot of goals in their games. I mean, to be fair, knockout football, that's where I think could be interesting if we were to face a Barcelona, because knockout football, where there's no away goals rule, concede 5, that's fine. Or concede 4, should I say, sorry, but it doesn't matter. As long as we score 5, we're good to go, kind of thing. Or, as long as we score 6 and you scored 5, it's good. 7 and you scored 6, it really doesn't matter, so that could be very, very, I think that we'll start to see that it might just start turning into a bit of a free for all in that knockout stage. Obviously, when we get there, we'll be able to see the teams and things like that. But yeah, at the moment, I think for Liverpool, it's relatively comfortable, man. There really isn't much else, to kind of go on, especially in terms of the, in terms of the game, in itself. Obviously, Harvey Elliott coming on, he obviously getting the second goal for Liverpool, putting Liverpool ahead at 2-1. I thought he had a decent performance in the game. Yeah, I thought when he came on, yeah, I thought it was all right. Do you know what I mean? I thought, did pretty well. If I'm even thinking about it, Alisson, I thought, yeah, he was okay. Verge, it's just Verge, nothing really too special. Bradley, I thought was a little bit, I thought it was a little bit off it, if I'm being totally honest with you, but, it is what it is. Kwanzaa, yeah, it was okay. Zabozalai, average. Gravenberch, poor to average. Jones, thought was decent. Diaz was okay. Salah was kind of average to okay. And Nunes, yeah, same, average to okay. Yeah, honestly, it was that type of performance. I was really this close to actually not even doing a match reaction, but I said, you know what, let's get one out there, to be honest with you. But yeah, listen, guys, let me know what you think, obviously, in the comment section in regards, to the game in itself. As you guys can obviously see here, King Salah, come on, the vibes already. You know the vibes, man. You know what I mean? Salah, 51 goals, now matching Thierry Henry, joint 9th at this moment in time. Look at the bloody players on the list. It's mad. It's actually mad. Got Ruud van Nistelrooy, 60 goals. Who's that? Shevchenko on 59. Thomas Muller, 55. Obviously, Henry and Thing. So Salah's probably looking at, I think, a realistic target for Salah. Champions League is difficult because it's not like you're scoring like that all the time. You might not play every game. Knockout stages as well. How many goals you realistically get in there? I mean, I don't ever think he'll touch 100. I think the 100 is now safe. I mean, I don't know. Well, safe from him. Haaland will touch this very, very soon. I'm surprised Haaland isn't even on the list at the moment. But yeah, I think. Why didn't they do top 10? I don't know. That's pretty weird that they only got up to. Oh, technically it is. Okay, yeah, technically it is a top 10. Technically it is because Henry and him. I'm just having a look now. Realistic, I would say. Obviously, depending if he signs a new deal. Signs a new deal for another 2 years. I would say he'd be looking at a Raul, because it's only 20 goals. But to say you're going to get 20 goals in 2 seasons, obviously you still got the rest of this season as well. So that will help towards that. But I think it will be kind of difficult. But he might look at Raul and think, oh, but if I can get a top 5, I mean, top 5 all time Champions League goal scorer, that's a dope thing to be in. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, he might be looking at top 5. He might be looking at top 5. But I think 6 is obviously a bit more realistic, in my personal opinion. But again, it all depends. You never know with Champions League. And listen, we went a season without Champions League football as well. That these things can hinder, your chances and that. So yeah, but some Benzema on 90, Lewandowski 102, Messi on 129, but Ronaldo 141. That's quite ridiculous. That is quite ridiculous, man. So big up big up to Ronaldo. But yeah, listen, man, all good. Liverpool qualified now for the next round of the Champions League. Like I said, it's going to be interesting to find out who we play, who we got to, you know, face in the next round. Is it going to be a hard team? Is it going to be a difficult team? You know, it's mad. It's mad, but it's good that we qualified for the last 16. You know, anyway, regardless. Man of the match. Oh, I don't even know. I don't even really have one. I'll be honest with you. I'll actually be honest with you. But listen, man, no complaints for me for the game. There really isn't any complaints whatsoever. I don't have any real negatives in regards, no real talking points or anything like that. So yeah, I think we'll just leave it there. Let me know again your thoughts on the game. Happy that we've qualified and stuff like that. Let me know all of that. And make sure you guys stay tuned, stay locked in for some more content coming out very, very soon. Peace.